Blackened farmland outside the village of Al-Muraya, near Ramallah in the occupied West Bank. Palestinian farmers claim the people who set fire to their crops were Israeli settlers.
They came and the army came with them, and they started shooting at us from one side, and settlers attacked us from the other.
The residents are rushing to harvest the crops that are still left, fearing more attacks. A local official says the villagers have experienced harassment before, but the violence has increased since the October 7th terror attack by Hamas.
The attacks on Al-Muraya did not start today. The attacks have been going on for years, but it increased after October 7. After October 7, they tightened the grip on our town in an unbelievable way. The aim of this attack is displacement. There are almost 12 settlement outposts in all directions. Al-Muraya is besieged by outposts, as well as the pressure it faces from the army and the settlers, demolition of homes, burning crops, cutting down trees, stealing sheep. Settlers even say that Al-Muraya should not exist.
The occupied West Bank is home to almost 3 million Palestinians. They've lived under Israeli army control since Israel captured the land from Jordan over 5 decades ago. There are also 500,000 Israeli settlers living across more than 100 settlements in the territory. The UN says these Israeli villages and towns are illegal under international law. But Israel rejects this view. It has approved 22 new Jewish settlements, which includes some outposts that have already been built. Settler groups and the far-right parties that are part of the Israeli government welcomed the decision, including Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich. He wrote that he hopes the territory will one day be part of Israel. Settlement in the land of our ancestors is the protective wall of the State of Israel. Today we have taken a huge step to strengthen it. The next step, sovereignty. The UK and Jordan condemned the move along with Israeli human rights groups. Last month, the UK, France and Canada threatened to slap targeted sanctions on Israel if it built more settlements. Palestinians and some in the international community hope that the occupied West Bank could one day form part of an independent Palestinian state. It's a hope that's fading as Israel steps up settlement construction.
Emily, tell us more about these new settlements in the occupied West Bank.
Well, I mean, building settlements is part of the DNA of this government. If you look at the coalition agreement, it does say that it is one of their goals to what they call extend sovereignty across the West Bank. That essentially translates to annexation. Of course, this is not something new for many Palestinians who have been living in the West Bank, who are used to this situation. If you look at the situation right now, over 160 settlements, illegal settlements, were built in the West Bank. That's where 700,000 settlers live. This has been a continuous Israeli policy. What is different now is the speed and the ferocity at which these settlements are now being built. 22 of these settlements, some of these 22 settlements are, as we just heard in the report, they are outposts which are illegal, and these outposts are often home to very violent settlers who make it their mission essentially to attack Palestinian villages. They often result in the forced displacement of many, as we just saw in Al-Muraya Ghadir in the Jordan Valley, which is also where a lot of these new settlements will be built. So it is continuous policy, and it also has to be said that many of these settlements are being built in Area C of the West Bank. That covers about 60% of the territory. This area is under military control of Israel, and under international law, they would also be responsible for the Palestinians who live there. But the Palestinians that we spoke to often complain about the fact that they are not protected by the settler violence. They're not protected. They don't feel protected at all. Add to that the increased demolition orders that we've also seen across Area C of the West Bank, and this really does not bestow confidence among Palestinians that Israel really has its best interests at heart when it is doing this, and it is also causing a lot of international criticism.
Well, thank you very much for that update. That is Emily Guardine.